Did I call him? He's not live yet, is he? I'm always scared to call Hassan when he's live because he's always talking about something tragic and it looks like I'm out of touch.
He just says the N-word.
Yeah,
He 100% said.
I'm not calling Hassan. I'm not calling Hassan.
How goes the studio? Dan, for some reason the monitors all started to work at 4K 60 hertz. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with why sometimes they get locked at 30 hertz or not. Some weird. But I think everything is working pretty well. I've got most of the software stuff running now. The cards are all working. What narrative do you think conservatives will run with when they see this news? Voting Venezuelan. Good question.
Finally, he said something to the effect of, look, if we have to...
Jesus.
Finally, he said something to the effect of, look, if we have to create stories in order to bring attention to what's happening, the media, he admits they made it up, right? As opposed to, and if you listen to the full clip, he says, by drawing attention to what's happening on the ground, it's just...
Oh, this is just the N-word thing even more? Or it's a longer version of what we saw before?
We disagree strongly with the left's policies. We don't dislike them. They seem to dislike us. So that I think is a problem. I don't mean to generalize it, but we
talked about the second attempt on Trump's life. No, I don't know what there is to talk about. It sounds like some guy got arrested outside of the golf course. I don't even think he shot. Did he shoot at anything? Apparently he never even saw the president. But he was going there wanting to shoot him, I guess. I haven't read all the details of it yet.
So that I think is a
But it sounded boring, so.
problem. I don't mean to generalize it, but both sides, let's even say it, on both sides, we've got work to do, and I'd like to be part of creating a policy discussion. And remember that we're all Americans in the end.
I think that is a significant and important sentiment, that we're all Americans in the end. It's obviously important to condemn political violence in all shapes and forms, but I am curious about how you make assessments given, as you said, that it's a two-way street, because pretty much since he rode down the escalator back in 2015, Donald Trump has been a firebrand. He's made accusations that Hillary Clinton, that Barack Obama, that Joe Biden, that Kamala Harris are all trying to destroy this country. He also uses rhetoric that dehumanizes people, including immigrants. And notably, there was a mass shooter in El Paso a few years ago that echoed that specific kind of language. So I wonder what your message would be to the former president himself. As you said, it's a two-way street on toning down the rhetoric.
And Boris, we could probably debate this and go tit for tat along the way, because, when he says things like Comrade Kamala or Sleepy Joe or, it's stupid people doing the Iran nuke deal and things like that. Look, he also said that the illegals that are coming here are poisoning our youth and poisoning our citizens. I've heard it all, but truly what he meant there was the fentanyl, the drugs, that sort of thing. They're poisoning the blood. It gets presented, in my
Then why not say that?
opinion, throughout much of the media in the darkest ways possible. And Vice President Harris and Joe Biden, it very often gets painted in the best way possible. So, but then you have other networks that certainly laid out in the opposite of that. All I would say is we ought to really consider our language, not make things personal, lose the personal attacks. Let's have a policy.
Okay, I'm good. I don't care anymore. Personally, attack Trump all you fucking want. Until he stops using nicknames for people, I think you should say whatever the fuck you want about him.
Debate. Let's do our best to find common ground, but where we can't, that's where elections come in, and people are going to vote for which way we want our country to go. So that's my assessment there.
We have normal sex tonight. Wait, we already watched this. Okay. Is it time for the dailies? Sneako grift falling apart. Sneako then versus now. Oh, we should maybe read this article too.
The reason that they're lying, so comfortable lying about a Christian country, their Christian brothers in Haiti, is because they don't consider them people. They don't consider them brothers at all. The reason that the earthquake might have happened in Haiti, not the Dominican Republic, is because they practice something called voodoo. They call themselves Christians in Haiti, but at the same time they practice a voodoo, like an African voodoo version of Christianity. But the vast majority of Haitians, if you've ever met and talked to them,
Are they doing a then verse now without putting the dates in, or did I just miss it? Wait, what the fuck?
Haiti, is because they don't consider them people. They don't consider them brothers at all. The reason that the earthquake might have happened in Haiti, not the Dominican Republic, is because they practice something called voodoo.
Okay.
They call themselves Christians in Haiti, but at the same time they practice a voodoo, like an African.
The battle for Sneako's soul is still ongoing. You can save him. Yeah, the battle for Sneako's soul is a fucking civil war, okay? This kid is fighting himself constantly, every day in his own mind.
Voodoo version of Christianity. But the vast majority of Haitians, if you've ever met and talked to them, they're Christian, they're Catholic. They like will bury period blood and like mix it with hair, put it in the ground. They'll do demonic rituals where people start like vibrating and shaking. You hear language that you don't understand, and you think these are retards. Some of the people like will fuck horses. So maybe that was God punishing this island for practicing witchcraft and trying to conjure the devil in order to get power. So all they say is you should just leave. You should leave America. Leave the country. Bye. We don't like you. This should be a white country. When was this ever a white country? White people created America. White people created America. The United States of America is a white country. It was built by white people. It was created by white people. It is what it is. I'm not white. I live here. I know I'm never really gonna, but that's the truth. And everybody likes to cope about that
Sign up to Zateo? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
fact because it seems racist for some reason. But white people are the only group of people that aren't even allowed to have their own nation. And then the argument is like Japan should be for Japanese people. But this country is not a white country. If we say Japan should say Japanese, nobody cares. If we say Africa should say black, nobody cares. When white people try to have their own country, no! Take all these refugees now! Why? Stop sucking Hitler off. What are you talking about? Ow! Why? Stop sucking Hitler off.
That in and of itself, that's a money clip. Like the 5 seconds there. Honest question, sir. Do you think it's okay to push conspiracies like the Loomer situation? I'm all for fighting fire with fire, but can see how it can be bad. What do you mean conspiracies? What, that her and Trump are banging? I think there's a decent reason to believe that, but I don't think this is like a crazy, like super implicating conspiracy. Like, is it okay to push conspiracies that like they canceled Firefly because they hate science fiction? I don't know. Like, I don't think that's a huge. I don't think that conspiracy has a bunch of effects, if you believe it or not, that are like downstream from that.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've come to realize, and I didn't know this, a lot of people warned me about this, but conservative ideas to a lot of people, it's just white supremacism. It doesn't go back to God, it goes back to Hitler.
It was Hitler evil.
Was Thomas Jefferson evil? No, I'm switching sides.
Okay. We'll read this after the dailies. All right. Let's go. Cactus bottle, mushroom, cheese, supreme, graduate, hedgehog, pineapple, corn, celery, pap, principal, chief, mace, premier, and mush or mush. Like the highest position of something, like a supreme, a principal, chief, or a premier, like supreme leader, principal, something. Maybe this is probably a thing, right? Foremost, yeah, okay. Like symbols of video games? That would be so crazy. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, Kakutar from Final Fantasies, mushrooms from Mario. There's no way that's the answer there, right? That can't possibly be it. SpongeBob would have pineapple. No. Pap, bottle, corn, mace, mush, cheese, pap, celery. Oh shit, fuck. A graduate, a salary, graduate, salary, graduate, mush. Things that you feed, like farm animals. You could feed them cactus. I don't know if pap is a nickname for something you could feed them, and mush maybe. I'm thinking of the word maize here, right? Like corn, like is maize, I think. Mace? No. Cheese wouldn't make sense here. Mushroom? No. There's no way this is right. Oh, my God. Oh. Overly sentimental work. Like corny, cheesy. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have no clue, but okay. Just kidding. I knew that the whole time. I'm a god. All right, where are we? Well, let's go ahead and fucking do it. Things associated with like video game or cartoon brands. This can't possibly be it. Oh, fuck. It's one away. Oh, no. Are there like designs for houses in SpongeBob? Like he lives in a pineapple. Does somebody live in, like Sandy lives in a bottle? Is Squidward's house a cactus? Did I switch too many of these? What is a hedgehog? Maze mushroom. Does somebody live in a mushroom? I don't, there's no way. I'm fucking this up. Oh, fuck. Does he? Oh, fuck. A bottle. A mushroom. Fuck. This is one away. Okay, well, what do we have here? Graduate, salary, mace, mushroom. No, okay. Graduate, salary. Okay. Hedgehog definitely goes with 2 of the 3 of these. Pineapple, cactus. Fuck. Mushroom. Mace. Graduate. Recreational drug nicknames? Mushrooms is cactus a recreational drug? Things in a desert, cactus, plants. Things that are associated with dryness. Cactus, hedgehog. Are hedgehogs associated with deserts? I don't think so. Graduate, salary, college things, mace. Mace. Fuck. Bottle, hedgehog, pineapple. Fuck. Cactus. Salary. Graduate or graduate. Mushroom. Mace. Pineapple. Hedgehog. Things with... oh my god, it's things with spikes. Right? No, that would be so retarded, right? Pineapple, hedgehog, cactus, and... what else can hurt you? Mace? Is that even consistent with what I'd guessed before? Salary, graduate, mushroom, and bottle. Alright, good luck. Fuck me. Oh, that was right. Spiky things. Oh, a mace. Oh, like a mace. Like a mace thing. I'm thinking like the thing you spray in your eyes. A salary, a mushroom, a graduate, and a bottle. Things relating to college? Like you drink a bottle of alcohol, you do mushrooms, but you can graduate? I have no idea. College salary, college graduate, college bottle. A college salary doesn't make sense. I have no clue. Things that are capped. A salary cap? Oh my god. Bottle cap. Oh, that's so cringe. My god, that's so cringe. You're going on her show. I don't know anything about the Hawk to a talk to a to a huck. I don't know any. I don't even know where the meme came. I don't even. I think we watched the original video one time on stream. I have no idea anything about this person. Does this graph thing mean anything to us? Does this like track our guesses? Is that what this is? Oh, that's probably what this is. Okay. We've mastered the flags, I think. Monaco. Why does it start me off with the hardest one? Fuck. It starts me with the hardest one. Okay. Monaco and Andorra are the only two that I ever get wrong now. So I just need to not mix those two up and we're fucking ready to go. So which one was Andorra? Was it a shield guy? It was. Monaco is the Poland guy. Yes. And then that's it. Everything else is easy. Okay. It's Spain. Lithuania. Hold on. Let me double check here. Not this one. It's this one. Yep. Okay. Cyprus. Montenegro. The UK. Bulgaria. Andorra. This is the only one that we fuck up because the flags look so similar. Wait, no they don't. It's this one. Easy. I got it. Poland. Germany. The Vatican. Russia. Hungary. This one we fuck up some. No, we don't. It's this. We don't even fuck this one up. We're beyond getting this one incorrect. We don't care anymore about getting this one wrong because we never get it wrong. Slovenia. Albania. It's a soccer one, but not a super soccer one. The super soccer one is Croatia. No! It's this one. It's the spider one. Sorry. Yeah. No. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Greece. Belgium. Italy. Bosnia. Malta. North Macedonia. Latvia. Yes. Finland. Norway. Serbia is kind of the football one, right? Yes. That's Croatia. Yes. Easy. Denmark. Denmark. Wait, where the fuck is this guy at? Denmark. Where did you go? Oh. No. Switzerland. Sweden. France. San Marino. Estonia. Luxembourg. That I'm not going to mix up with Liechtenstein. Belarus. Liechtenstein. Czech Republic. Romania. Is this guy? Kosovo. Croatia. Ireland. Easy. Iceland. Moldova. Slovakia. Fucking easy. Cash money. My God. Okay, less than 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. Let's go. Less than 3 minutes. Let's fucking go. San Marino. Oh, wait, we always fuck this one up, don't we? The islands or something? Just kidding. That didn't count. Okay. This is Andorra. Sweden. Ukraine. This one. Chill. Don't fuck me up. Wait. Filled in. Belgium. Germany. Estonia. Greece. No, honey, chill. Switzerland. Albania. Albania. Yes. Bulgaria. Kosovo. Kosovo. Right? Yes. Croatia. Iceland. Ireland. Finland. Slovakia. Can you just chill? This is Poland. That's Belarus. San Marino. Portugal. Cyprus. Russia. North Macedonia. Hungary. Bosnia. Malta. No, the Vatican. Andorra? No, whatever this is called. Fuck. Monaco. Czech Republic. Whatever this one was. Montenegro. Fuck. Latvia, Lithuania. Latvia. Spain. Denmark. Belarus. Croatia. No. Serbia. Boom. Liechtenstein. Luxembourg, Liechtenstein. UK. Netherlands. Italy. No. No. That's no. Wait, yes. Lithuania. Malta. Slovenia. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. I got scared. Boom, 2.5. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's do this. No. Wait. Oh my God, we got so much text. British. Okay. Heathrow? I feel like this is the Heathrow airport. These nasty fucking signs. But I don't actually know where Heathrow is. Not in Sweden. Heathrow. Wait, it should say the airport on it somewhere, right? It doesn't? Nope. Okay. Just show me the fucking airports. That's not an airport, that's a waterway. How big are airports? Where's the London airport? Okay. Okay, wait, that's it. Okay, the airport should be pretty big, right? It's like in London. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. This? No. How is it so hard? I'm fucking retarded. What the fuck? It's not this far away. There's no way. It's LHR. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Okay. I'll never be able to, I'll never know the terminal. We can just... Maybe guess they're coming out right here. Okay. Fashion, style, what do we got? What do we got? Wait, careful. Wait, they're going to gates 1 through 9? Do you think that would be like Terminal 1? Are you seriously laying on my hand right now? Hey, calm, chill. Or you know what? Here, lay where you want. You're not laying on my hand. That's unhinged. Is there even a Terminal 1? Terminal 2, Terminal 2 and 3, Terminal 3. Oh. Okay. Year. What do we got? They still look like real human beings. She's not destroyed with plastic surgery. At least it doesn't look like it. I'm guessing these are two celebrities that I just don't know. Makes me say, I want to say like early 2000s or late 90s, but it could be significantly earlier. Oh, fuck. Fuck. What are we thinking, honey? We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this right on the 2000. Good luck. Johnny Depp and Kate Moss leaving London Heathrow Airport. 9588. Okay, we take that. Oof. Oh no. Shoes McMahon, Littlewoods. Oh my god, this is such a high resolution picture. Holy shit. Are we in, is it Anaheim? Where's Disneyland at? If we have a Disneyland mag, does that mean that we're in California? Does this look like California? Yeah. Oof, hold on, fuck. I'm getting like bonger vibes from these people. This style of coat. No, this is, you wouldn't dress like this in California, right? Is it ever that cold in California that you're wearing this? I'm getting big bonger vibes. I'm getting bonger vibes from this dude, from this lady, and from this lady. But I mean, it doesn't have to be Bongerland. Hold on, let's think. Okay, back to the magazines. What do we got? Sad Sack. Richie Rich. Are these American cartoons? I'm not actually sure. I mean, it could have originated. Disco. TV 21. Jackie. Dandy. Romeo. What is this? Pencoat? Petticoat? Whizzer. Does that say chips? Hips? Bimbo. Esmeralda 7. 5P. Is P how they write cents in Bongerland? I feel like I've seen that before. Okay, we're in London then. We're going to put it in the... Or could it be euros? Nah, we're doing London. It's always London. Never, ever, ever guess. Never bet against London, okay? Wait, but would we have two Londons in a row, though? Would we have two Londons in a row? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Just looking for any Littlewoods. Nah, no shot. Oh, wait, why did I say no shot? It could be. You could do London twice in a row. Okay. As long as it's in the UK, we're fine-ish. We just need to make sure we're not getting, okay, then year. I don't know the date on any of this shit. Diana? Like Princess Diana? Princess Diana. That would make this way more recent than I would imagine, right? I don't know how old she was when she died. But that would make this like, what could it be? Like late 80s? Early 90s? For a black and white picture? We're not going to get baited by the black and white bullshit anymore, though. We're not going to let that fucking happen. Princess Tina. Don't know fuck all about her. This might not even be Princess Diana. I have no clue. There's got to be a date on one of these issues. There must be. Fuck. TV20. Am I missing an obvious date somewhere? Guessing late 80s for a black and white picture would be unhinged. I don't know if I should do that. Fuck. Fuck. I'm gonna get destroyed on the year. Oh no, I'm gonna get destroyed on the year. Oof. I'm not seeing anything for a year here. Oh, fuck me. Okay. We're gonna have to look at the people. 96. Nah, there's no way. We're gonna have to look at the people. Can I get like a celebrity I recognize? The fucking these are like bonger celebrities, bro. I don't know these fucking people. Fuck. 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 Okay. All right. This doesn't feel like London to me. The city, these buildings, oh god. What if I'm in like fucking Australia? No, this coat, it has to be colder. Oh, fuck. Like, man. The fire brigade. Belfast. I don't even know where that is. I've heard the name before. This is in some bullshit up here, right? Belfast. Oh, up here. Northern Ireland? Belfast. Hey, that's a place. Okay, let's come up here. Hopefully this gets us closer to what it actually is. Okay. But year. What about a year? I'm assuming that's what this is short for, hopefully. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't really see cars back here that well. Kind of. Oh, okay. Big guess here. Good luck. Big. We're doing a big one here. We're going to do 77. Is this really Princess Diana? This Diana thing. Diana. Princess Diana. Honey, stop. Not on my keyboard. Is that really... That's not Princess Diana, right? This would make this like 80s. But I don't see anything... When did women wear these fucking boots? There's no like young people to look at like any fashion shit. And they're all wearing suits. These glasses. Older maybe, but I don't know. It's all old people. 80? Fuck it. Good luck. Fuck me. Not as bad as it could have been. A man looking at a magazine standing in Belfast during the early 70s. $7,500. Okay, I don't know what the fuck these magazines are. I have no clue. All right. Oh no, not sports. Fuck, anything but sports. I don't know. Do you think they're actually in Quebec, or is this just like the Quebecian team? Quebec original. I have no fucking idea. Good luck. Oh, at least it was in Quebec City. I thought I saw 23. I thought this said Quebec 23. So I assumed it was 2023. But it was 2012. Okay. Not too bad, though. 7K, okay. We're doing okay. Okay. Engaging in the flagnalysis. A single stripe flag without creative shit rules out Norway. It rules out Iceland. It could be Sweden, but the colors aren't dark enough. No, it doesn't work that way because it would be dark on the outside. So we know that this is either could be Finland, white and blue, or it could be Denmark. It could be Finland or it could be Denmark, right? It has to be one of those two. Denmark is red on the inside and white on the outside? Or red on the outside and white on the inside? Denmark. Oh, God. Okay, let's look at the people. Let's look at the people. This can't be Finland. These people are not dressed. It would be way colder, right? Damn, these guys look ass pained. Like, do they even have buildings in Finland or whatever the fuck? What if I'm mind fucking myself and it's like, look at this strong Aryan blood. I might be like totally mind fucking myself. This looks like it could be Stockholm, but I mean, like all of this Scandinavian shit bleeds together for me. That car means what? 60s for these guys? Finland, white and blue. It could be, right? White and blue. Do I have any other hints? I've never been to Finland before. Everyone else is dressed like it's pretty cold. Finland. You know what? 62 is as good a guess as any. Fuck it. Fuck, it was earlier. 52. It was Helsinki. I think, have we gotten the city right in every one? Okay. One more. Let's go for a good, strong guess here. That gets us a 40K. Long Beach. Long Beach would make it California, right? I don't remember where fucking Long Beach is. Venice Beach. All these beaches run together for me. It is Long Beach, right? I'm not getting mind fucked, am I? Do you think this is like the pier? There's got to be like a friendly, one that you go to chill at. Maybe this one? I don't fucking know. Oh my God. Steel Pier. Yeah, one of these. Honey, chill. What's up? They're actually like on a beach, right? So well, but the beach might not even be there anymore. I'm just gonna, we'll ballpark this area, fuck it. We're hedging. We're hedging 4 beaches. Okay, give me a year. We got lots of hats, pretty formal. No cars in sight. I'm thinking this is, could be pretty early. The fad of 1909? That couldn't be the current year, right? That would be insane. That'd be unhinged, right? This is the end. Buy now or never. Oh, because it's just the business is closing down. The Criterion Collection, guys. Fuck. I want to guess really early, like 1915 or something, but I feel like that might be unhinged. fuck it. All right, good luck. Oh my, no, my God. Oh, Long Beach there's another Long Beach over here. Oh, the year was so good. Reread the sign that says Long Beach? Wait, where? Fuck, I don't even know where I saw it now. Whatever, I don't care. $37K. Okay, we're reading this article. One more daily to add to the list. Hassan has his own game now. HassanGuesser.net. What? This is unhinged. Beware. You have to guess. Oh, you have to guess the year?
Who is this person?
Rolled him. He rolled him.
Who's the video about?
Fuck, I'm not a big enough fan to know.
People don't want the meeting with Sis to happen? Yeah, dude. You know what? You're right. I'm fucking convinced that no one wants Sis to catch a break, okay? That's what it is. Atria. Oh, that's Atrioc.
Okay, well. You have to get the month right as well?
Who is this person?
Okay, well, when was all this shit happening? 3-month break incoming for Asmongold. Fuck, so it could be literally any date. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Well, he's on his main channel, so that would make it pretty early, right? Because he started that Zach thing like 2 years ago or something, so it's got to be before that. I don't know. We'll try some. Fuck. It's earlier than that? Earlier than that? Or no, wait. I'm reading this incorrect. Wait, I can't. I have no idea how this is supposed to read. Wait, what does this mean? September 2009, and then it says right arrow. Does that mean that we need to go later? But then this is September 2021. Oh, earlier. So it's between these two, right? I'm just like guessing the fucking. Does red mean that's like the closest one?
Well done, comrade.
Thank you. Yes. Oh my god. How did I know? This cat is like taking over my desk. How Roberts shaped Trump's Supreme Court winning streak. Hold on one second. And then we'll read this. Hello, baby. Oh, he just wants his belly rubbed. Is there a lot of cat hair on your desk? No, I've been like brushing him insanely. Am I on peers this week? I don't think so. They haven't emailed me yet. Does he shed a lot? Kind of. The first time I brushed him, I think I spent like 3 days. I felt like I could brush him infinitely and hair would just keep coming. But now he's like pretty chill.
The question I have for you, following up on what I was asking earlier, is why is it so important for America to lead in cryptocurrency adoption and innovation?
Well, it's crypto, it's AI, it's so many other things. You know, AI, speaking of an interesting future, it needs tremendous electricity capability beyond anything I've ever heard. It never made sense to me, but this is what it needs. If you take all of the electricity coming out of the U.S., in order to have to be dominant in AI, you need twice that amount just for this one thing. Who would think that? You need twice the electricity we already have. And you got to get started. I mean, you have to be, if you're the U.S., you have to get started.
Right.
You don't want to be left in the dust. And China's already building electric plants, and they want to build them for, you know, for the AI, and it's very important. But you need tremendous electric, and in this country, because of our strong environmental impact statement problems that we have, you know, China doesn't have those problems. They don't do them. They just build. They said, build over here, build over there. With us, you have to go through years. But I'll make it possible to create tremendous amounts of electricity very rapidly. But people don't know that. People don't know that you need double the electricity of what we already have. So you want to get in, whether it's crypto or AI or other things that are coming along, and it's part of the game. We want to have a great country. We want to stay at the top. We're making things now. We're starting, and it started under my administration, that there was no chance of ever even getting involved in for a long time.
Right.
And we're leading the pack in so many ways. One of the things I'm very proud of is Space Force. We were getting lapped in space by China and by Russia, and now we are the leader in space. And I have to tell you, Elon is doing a fantastic job. He's my friend. He endorsed me for president, like, so strongly. It was incredible.
Oh my God. He's my friend. He endorsed me.
Here. I have it now. Bet you never thought you'd see this coming, huh? Here. I have it now.
Behind the scenes, the Chief Justice molded three momentous January 6th and election cases that helped determine the former president's fate. Last February, Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr. sent his 8 Supreme Court colleagues a confidential memo that radiated frustration and certainty. Former President Donald J. Trump, seeking to retake the White House, made a bold last-ditch appeal to the justices. He wanted them to block his fast-approaching criminal trial on charges of attempting to overturn the 2020 election, arguing that he was protected by presidential immunity. Whatever move the court made could have lasting consequences for the next election, the scope of presidential power, and the court's own battered reputation. The Chief Justice's February 22nd memo, jumpstarting the justice's formal discussion on whether to hear the case, offered a scathing critique of a lower court decision and a startling preview of how the High Court would later rule, according to several people from the court who saw the document. The Chief Justice tore into the appellate court opinion greenlighting Mr. Trump's trial, calling it inadequate and poorly reasoned. On one key point, he complained, the lower court judges, quote, failed to grapple with the most difficult questions altogether, end quote. He wrote not only that the Supreme Court should take the case, which would stall the trial, but also how the justice should decide it. Quote, I think it likely that we will view the separation of powers analysis differently, end quote, from the appeals court, he wrote. In other words, grant Mr. Trump greater protection from prosecution. In a momentous trio of January 6th related cases last term, the court found itself more entangled in presidential politics than at any time since the 2000 election, even as it was contending with its own controversies related to that day. The Chief Justice responded by deploying his authority to steer rulings that benefited Mr. Trump, according to a New York Times examination that uncovered extensive new information about the court's decision-making. This account draws on details from the justice's private memos, documentation of the proceedings, and interviews with court insiders, both conservative and liberal, who spoke in the condition of anonymity because deliberations are supposed to be kept secret. The Chief Justice wrote the majority opinions in all three cases, including an unsigned one in March, concluding that the former president could not be barred from election ballots in Colorado. Another case involved a highly unusual switch. In April, the Chief Justice assigned Justice Samuel A. Alito Jr. to write a majority opinion saying that prosecutors had gone too far in bringing obstruction charges against some Capitol rioters. But in late May, the Chief Justice took it over. Who initiated the change and why is not clear. The switch came days after the Times reported that an upside-down flag, a symbol of the Stop the Steal movement, had flown outside the Alito home following the Capitol attack. While that timing is suggestive, it is unclear whether the two are linked. All 9 justices declined to respond to written questions from the Times, the Supreme Court spokeswoman said. During the February discussions of the immunity case, the most consequential of the 3, some of the conservative justices wanted to schedule it for the next term. That would have deferred oral arguments until October and almost certainly pushed the decision until after the election. But Chief Justice Roberts provided crucial support for hearing the historic case earlier, siding with the liberals. Then he froze them out. After he circulated his draft opinion in June, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, the senior liberal, signaled a willingness to agree on some points in hopes of moderating the opinion, according to those familiar with the proceedings. Though the Chief Justice often favors consensus, he did not take the opening. As the court split 6-3, conservatives versus liberals, Justice Sotomayor started work on a 5-alarm dissent warning of dangers to democracy. In his writings on the immunity case, the Chief Justice seemed confident that his arguments would soar above politics, persuading the public and stand the test of time. His opinion cited enduring principles, quoted Alexander Hamilton's endorsement of a vigorous presidency, and asserted that it would be a mistake to dwell too much on Mr. Trump's actions. In a case like this one, focusing on transient results may have profound consequences for the separation of powers and for the future of our republic, he wrote. Our perspective must be more far-sighted. But the public response to the decision, announced in July on the final day of the term, was nothing like what his lofty phrases seemed to anticipate. Wait, who is the theater guy? What do we... Oh, never mind. Hamilton, sorry. I didn't know it was... Good one. Both conservatives and liberals saw it as an epic win for Mr. Trump. The former president and his supporters exulted over the decision, which greatly expanded presidential immunity and pushed off any trial until well after the election, if ever. To Democrats, the Republican-appointed justices were brushing away the violent Capitol attack and abandoning the core principle that no one is above the law. The Chief Justice, who had long said he wanted to keep the court out of politics, had plunged it more deeply in. Now, his opinion is the key document in a legal drama playing out this autumn, as the judge presiding over the long-delayed trial, Tanya S. Chutkan, parses what the court meant and how to move forward. Legal scholars say her job won't be easy. Despite the Chief Justice's reputation as a methodical craftsman, many experts, both conservative and liberal, say he produced a disjointed, tough-to-interpret opinion. It's a strange, sprawling opinion, said William Baud, a University of Chicago law professor and a former clerk to the Chief Justice. This guy was one of two authors to that paper about the 14th Amendment that I cite a lot. It's hard to tell, although who knows if I've read it or not. Maybe I'm lying about that. It's hard to tell what exactly it is trying to do. Others said the ruling was untethered from the law. It's certainly not really tied to the Constitution, said Stephen R. McAllister, a law professor at the University of Kansas and former clerk to Justice Clarence Thomas. But inside the court, some members of the majority had complimented the Chief Justice even as they requested changes. 2 days after the Chief Justice circulated his first draft in June, Justice Brett M. Kavanaugh responded to what he called an extraordinary opinion. In a final flourish, he wrote, "Thank you again for your exceptional work." Soon afterward, Justice Neil M. Gorsuch added another superlative, "I join Brett in thanking you for your remarkable work." Roberts' unsigned opinion. 2 years earlier, as the other conservative justices overturned Roe v. Wade, the Chief Justice had been sidelined as he sought a middle ground that would restrict but not eliminate the constitutional right to abortion. In failing to persuade a single colleague to adopt his approach, he appeared to lose control of the court. This term, he deemed determined to regain it. In February, the justices heard arguments on a provocative question. The Constitution's 14th Amendment, adopted after the Civil War, contains language barring insurrectionists from holding office. And people that support insurrectionists, by the way. So could Colorado kick Mr. Trump off the ballot in its Republican primary, creating an obstacle for his presidential campaign? From the start of the justices' private discussions of the case, Trump v. Anderson, it was clear that the court was going to say no, according to several people at the court familiar with the conversations. Allowing states to excise candidates from ballots in a national election was out of the question. The justices agreed. With sparse and cryptic text in the amendment and little case law to guide them, they raised various ideas for the court's ruling and rationale. The court's conservative supermajority has prevailed in many of the most consequential cases in recent years. This time, Chief Justice Roberts told his colleagues he wanted the decision to be unanimous and unsigned. In any politically charged case, agreement among the justices made the decision more authoritative. He even said that he would consult individually with everyone to discuss what they would accept, a rare step. While all 9 justices agreed that Mr. Trump should remain on state ballots, 4 of the conservatives were pushing to go beyond that and ruled that the Constitution's prohibition would require congressional action to take. Such a decision, this is the one that Amy disagreed with, I believe, such a decision would provide greater protection for Mr. Trump to prevent him from taking office if he won re-election. To prevent him from taking office if he won re-election, Congress would have to vote to enforce the insurrectionist ban. That left the Chief Justice in control of the outcome. He lingered over the choice, those familiar with the process said. Ultimately, he sided with the 4 conservatives in an opinion that he wrote, but that was issued unsigned. Justice Amy Coney Barrett and the 3 liberals wrote concurrences saying the majority had gone too far. Although the judgment was 9-0, the justices had not reached true agreement. A change of authors. The next case, the cat is having its own stream. He's just meowing. I don't know why. He's just freaking out. He just likes to talk. He'll get over it. The case, Fisher v. United States, posed another sensitive question. Had prosecutors overreached in charging some Jan 6 rioters under a law originally aimed at white-collar crime? Of the nearly 1,500 people who had been indicted in the Capitol attack as of June, when Fisher was decided, about 250 cases included a charge of obstructing an official proceeding. After oral arguments in April, a majority of the court, including the Chief Justice, privately concluded that prosecutors had erred. It appeared that the result would narrow, overturn, or prevent convictions of some Capitol rioters. It also seemed poised to imperil some of the charges against Mr. Trump, which included obstructing Congress's certification of the 2020 election. The Chief Justice assigned the opinion to Justice Alito, according to several court insiders. But a month later, Chief Justice Roberts updated the court. Justice Alito was no longer the author. The Chief Justice was taking over the opinion. Outside the court, the switch went undetected. Inside, it caused surprise. To change authors without the judgment itself shifting was a break from court procedure, several court insiders said. In interviews, Supreme Court scholars agreed. Can I tell you an instance when it's happened? No, said Paul J. Walbeck, a professor at George Washington University who studied opinion assignments. The Chief Justice and Justice Alito did not respond to inquiries from the Times about the reason for that change, but the date of the new assignment, May 20th, offers a possible clue. 4 days earlier, the Times had reported an upside-down flag that flew at the Alito's Virginia home soon after the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. As the 3 January 6th cases were being decided, Americans' trust in the court was at a near low, polls show. Justice Thomas had declined to recuse himself from matters related to January 6th, even though his wife, Virginia Thomas, had encouraged Mr. Trump's efforts to overturn the election. After the flag revelations, some legal experts and lawmakers pushed Justice Alito to recuse himself from the 3 cases. He also declined. The change in authorship wasn't the last shift in the case. Soon after, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson deployed her vote to change the outcome. As in the Colorado case, the vote did not fall along strictly partisan lines. Justice Barrett, along with Sotomayor and Elena Kagan, Kagan, felt that prosecutors were entitled to charge rioters under the obstruction law. It appeared that Justice Jackson would stand alone. She agreed with the majority that the law had been applied too broadly, according to several court insiders, but she thought that others were going too far by reversing the lower court's judgment, tossing out the charge in the case before them, and undermining many others. Her intermediate position gave her leverage. She said that she would join the majority if they would send the cases back to the lower courts to be reconsidered. The conservatives said yes. The final vote was 6-3, with Justice Barrett siding with the liberals and Justice Jackson with the conservatives. Prosecutors would get a shot at salvaging some of the cases, including charges against Mr. Trump. Redefining presidential immunity. The immunity case, Trump v. United States, would determine whether and how the once and would-be future president could be prosecuted on charges of trying to overturn an election. Just after the Chief Justice sent his February 22nd memo showing that he was sympathetic to Mr. Trump's arguments, his position became stronger. These memos are all inside, right? Like internal. We can't actually read any of these, right? I don't think we can. Justice Kavanaugh responded the next morning, agreeing with the chief's logic, according to insiders who knew of the exchange. The 3 most conservative justices were presumably on board, and with 2 of the justices at the court's ideological center in agreement, the direction was clear. At the justices' private conference meeting that day, Justice Sotomayor protested that she did not see how the court could reverse the appellate decision. It would look like the Supreme Court was being used to delay the trial, she said, according to someone with knowledge of the proceedings. So she and the other liberal justices focused on the crucial question of timing. Every day that the court waited to hear the case was a benefit to Mr. Trump, diminishing the possibility of a trial before the November 5th election. At the meeting, some of the court's most conservative members said that they did not want to hear the case until the start of the next term in October, according to several court insiders. Justice Thomas, who favored scheduling the arguments in October, told colleagues that he did not want to see the court dragged into political battles. I would be shocked, by the way, if Trump wins the election, that this case doesn't get completely dismissed. Trump will do. There's no way Trump is appointing an attorney general that wouldn't dismiss this case. Actually, has Trump said anything about who his attorney general would be? We have no idea, right? I don't know how when it's normal that people make declarations for who their cabinet would be. Justice Thomas, who favored scheduling the arguments in October, told colleagues that he did not want to see the court dragged into political battles. Gorsuch agreed. The matter was too important to rush, he said, and lawyers in the case would need time to prepare their strongest arguments. On that schedule, the Supreme Court would not decide the immunity question until after the presidential contest. If Mr. Trump won, he could have the criminal case dismissed. Once again, the Chief Justice's position prevailed. He preferred to hear the case in the current term, and Justice Kavanaugh was amenable. Amenable. Oral arguments were set for 2 months later. While relatively fast by the court's usual standards, that timing frustrated many Democrats. The justices instructed lawyers from both sides to address a broad question: whether and if so, to what extent does a former president enjoy presidential immunity from criminal prosecution for conduct alleged to involve official acts during his tenure? On April 25th, the justices and the lawyers in the case gathered for oral arguments in the courtroom across the street from where the January 6th rioting had taken place 3 years earlier. The clamor from the Capitol attack had been audible from inside the court building. Former employees were called in interviews, and afterwards, security sharply increased and fences shielded the building. During the arguments, however, several conservative justices said that they wanted to focus not on what had happened that day, but on broader legal questions. I'm not discussing the particular facts of this case, Justice Alito told the courtroom. I'm not focused on the here and now of this case, Justice Kavanaugh said. I'm very concerned about the future. We're writing a rule for the ages, Justice Gorsuch said. All of the conservative justices, including the 3 Trump appointees, had voted against Mr. Trump or his administration in some major cases. The Chief Justice, who had cast several crucial votes with liberals, had once taken the extraordinary step of rebuking Mr. Trump to defend the independence of the judiciary. But the Chief Justice and Justice Kavanaugh had spent formative years as White House lawyers working to protect presidential power. At oral arguments, Justice Kavanaugh and some other conservatives worried aloud that presidents without sufficient immunity might become overly cautious or vulnerable to politically motivated prosecutions. Chief Justice Roberts, echoing his critique in the February memo, called the logic of the appeals court ruling circular. As I read it, it says simply a former president can be prosecuted because he's being prosecuted, he said. When the justices met in private shortly after the arguments, the 6 conservatives voted in favor of Mr. Trump and greatly expanding presidential immunity. The 3 liberals voted against. After the Chief Justice circulated a draft on June 1st and Justice Sotomayor responded that she would consider a partial compromise, her invitation appeared to go nowhere. That left the Chief Justice with plenty of requests for changes from members of his own majority, but only one main challenger, Justice Barrett. After he filed his draft majority opinion, she seemed somewhat skeptical, saying she intended to vote with him, but could not join on 3 points, according to people familiar with the discussions. Inside the chief's chambers, all 4 of his clerks participated in a furious rewriting effort. Later, others at the court wondered if the Chief Justice had taken on too much. The writing of a majority opinion requires responding to suggestions and edits from other justices, addressing any dissents, and crafting an analysis to withstand scrutiny. He had assigned himself 7 majority opinions over the term, 5 of them blockbuster cases. Months earlier, on the ballot case, the Chief Justice had sought consensus, but the immunity decision, which was issued on July 1st and set off a national uproar, reflected a court cleaved sharply in 2. Wow, good job, Bumblin' Bozo, for making it to Gold League and StarCraft. The majority awarded sweeping immunity to Mr. Trump. The opinion did not say whether any of the crimes he had been accused of were fair game for prosecution, even though Mr. Trump's lawyers had repeatedly conceded in oral arguments that some of the charges against his client appeared to concern purely private acts outside the role of president. Chief Justice Roberts' language in the opinion seemed intended to stay above the fray, extending protections to all occupants of the Oval Office, regardless of politics, policy, or party. But in a withering dissent, Justice Sotomayor wrote that the majority opinion gave Mr. Trump all the immunity asked for and more. It also, she wrote, protected treasonous acts, transformed the president into a king above the law, and ultimately caused her to fear for our democracy. The court's leader shot back that the liberal justices strike a tone of chilling doom that is wholly disproportionate to what the court actually does today. The immunity ruling proposed 3 categories of protection for former presidents accused of having committed crimes while in office: absolute immunity for core responsibilities set out in the Constitution, at least presumptive immunity for all other official acts or official conduct, and no immunity for private acts that fall outside of presidential duties. But many legal experts say they could not figure out how the ruling should be applied. Even Justice Barrett, who had joined much of the opinion, wrote that it could have been clearer. One footnote left scholars wondering whether former presidents could even be prosecuted for taking bribes. An NYU professor was startled to discover that the opinion, which leaned heavily on Nixon v. Fitzgerald, a 1982 case on presidential immunity, truncated a quote from that decision, changing its meaning. Wait, did we miss something here? Which quote do you think they're talking about? The majority drew this language from Nixon v. Fitzgerald, which involved a former president's immunity from civil suits for damages. Yet in a move that can only be called brazenly dishonest, Roberts quoted only part of the key sentence in Fitzgerald. Here's what the court said. A court, before exercising jurisdiction, must balance the constitutional weight of the interest to be served against the dangers of intrusion on the authority and functions of the executive branch. Fitzgerald portrayed the key inquiry as a balancing test. True. Oh, wait, did he not quote the balancing part? Oh, as Roberts put it, the government must show that applying a criminal statute to the official presidential act in question would pose no, quote, dangers of intrusion on the authority and functions of the executive branch, end quote. Obviously, it's a balancing test. This was my main issue with this disagreement, is they didn't balance anything at all. That's a pretty disgusting quote cut. Also, again, the fact that this is all about civil stuff and not criminal is also cringe, but... Now, one person above all others is charged with interpreting the decision in Trump versus United States, Judge Chutkan, who was presiding over the trial that stalled last winter when the Chief Justice sent his memo and the court took the case. Since then, Mr. Trump has been convicted of falsifying business records in New York, but the sentencing has been deferred until after the election, and 3 other efforts to prosecute him have, for now at least, run aground. For the trial before Judge Chutkan to resume, she must examine the indictment, which prosecutors reframed after the Supreme Court ruling, to decide which charges against Mr. Trump can survive. Remember, the charge about the DOJ stuff is gone, so there's only 3 big acts, I think, that were left. Both sides will be able to appeal her that were explicitly called out, at least in the Supreme Court case. Both sides will be able to appeal her interpretation of the new immunity rules. More delay is likely to ensue. Her conclusions could be sent up to the appellate court in Washington, and then the very same question of just how accountable Mr. Trump can be held for trying to overturn an election will likely return to the 9 justices on the Supreme Court. Wow. Epic. Simply epic. Okay. Well, it's been fun. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll wake up and stream at 1 p.m. ET. Maybe. We'll see. Do you have more or less sympathy for Roberts after reading this? I hate Roberts. I hate his opinions. I hate his writing. I don't know. Fuck him. Be careful. My deuterinos don't die, okay?